What if intelligence isn't just about IQ? What if it's far more diverse and complex? Imagine a world where we measure intelligence not just by how well one solves puzzles or performs in exams, but how they recognize patterns in nature, play a musical instrument, or connect with others. This is the world envisioned by Howard Gardner, the man behind the theory of multiple intelligences. Gardner, an esteemed psychologist and professor at Harvard University, challenged the traditional concept of intelligence as a single, fixed entity. Instead, he proposed a pluralistic view of the mind, suggesting that we possess not one, but multiple intelligences. This radical idea has revolutionized our understanding of human potential, highlighting the diversity and complexity of our cognitive abilities. But what exactly are these multiple intelligences? And how do they shape the way we learn, work, and interact with the world around us? So let's explore these various forms of intelligence and see how they shape our understanding of human potential. Howard Gardner initially proposed 7 different types of intelligences. Let's take a brief journey through each one. First, linguistic intelligence, the mastery of language, crucial for poets, writers, and effective communicators. Then, logical mathematical intelligence, the domain of scientists and mathematicians, which enables us to solve problems and think analytically. Third, musical intelligence, the ability to appreciate and create music. Next, spatial intelligence, the capacity to visualize and understand the world in 3 dimensions, important for artists and architects. Fifth, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, the realm of athletes and dancers, where physical skill and coordination reign. Then we have interpersonal intelligence, the ability to understand and interact effectively with others. Finally, intrapersonal intelligence, the capacity for self-reflection and understanding one's own emotions and thoughts. These intelligences are not exclusive, but rather they interact and complement each other in complex ways. Let's delve deeper into each of these intelligences and see how they manifest in our lives. First up, we have linguistic intelligence. This is the ability to use language effectively, whether verbally or in writing. Some people naturally excel at this, effortlessly crafting compelling narratives or persuasive arguments. A poet, for instance, uses linguistic intelligence to weave words into tapestries of emotion and imagery. Next, we have logical mathematical intelligence, the ability to reason, solve problems, and grasp complex and abstract ideas. This intelligence is not just about crunching numbers, it's about pattern recognition, logical reasoning, and abstract thinking. Think of a detective piecing together clues to solve a mystery or a scientist developing a groundbreaking theory. Then there's musical intelligence, the capacity to appreciate, create, and reproduce music. This intelligence extends beyond just playing an instrument. It involves understanding rhythm, melody, and harmony. Imagine a composer creating a symphony, or a child instinctively bobbing their head to a catchy tune. Spatial intelligence, on the other hand, is about understanding and manipulating 3-dimensional space. It's the ability to visualize with the mind's eye. An architect designing a building or a chess player planning several moves ahead are both using spatial intelligence. Our 5th intelligence is bodily kinesthetic intelligence, the control over physical movement and the capacity to handle objects skillfully. This intelligence is about more than just athletic prowess. Surgeons, dancers, and craftspeople all rely on bodily kinesthetic intelligence to excel in their fields. Next in line is naturalistic intelligence, the ability to understand, interact with, and appreciate the natural world. This intelligence is about more than just knowing facts about nature. It involves a sensitivity to natural phenomena and a deep intuitive understanding of how living things interact. A botanist studying plant life or a birdwatcher patiently observing patterns of flight are both using their naturalistic intelligence. Moving on to interpersonal intelligence, this is the capacity to understand others' emotions, motives, and actions. It's about empathy and social skills. A psychologist interpreting a client's behavior, or a diplomat smoothing over a tense negotiation, are both drawing on their interpersonal intelligence. Last but not least, we have intrapersonal intelligence, the ability for self-reflection and self-awareness. This intelligence is about understanding oneself, one's feelings, and one's motivations. It's about introspection and self-understanding. A philosopher pondering the nature of existence or an individual practicing mindfulness meditation are both tapping into their intrapersonal intelligence. It's important to remember, everyone possesses all of these intelligences to varying degrees. Some may be more developed than others, and that's perfectly normal. What's more, these intelligences aren't fixed. Like muscles, they can be strengthened with practice and exercise. Understanding these intelligences helps us appreciate the diversity of human abilities and talents. It allows us to recognize that intelligence is not a single, monolithic trait, but a rich tapestry of abilities that makes each of us unique. So, whether you're a wordsmith or a number cruncher, a musician or a naturalist, a social butterfly or a deep thinker, remember, you have your own unique blend of intelligences that makes you who you are. No theory is without its critiques, and the theory of multiple intelligences is no exception. The theory, while widely accepted and appreciated, has faced its share of criticism. Some argue that the different intelligences proposed by Gardner are too difficult to measure. Traditional intelligence tests focus on linguistic and logical mathematical skills, leaving out the other forms of intelligence. This poses a challenge. How can we assess and quantify these other intelligences? Moreover, the theory is sometimes criticized for the risk of labeling individuals. By categorizing people based on their dominant intelligence, we might inadvertently limit their potential or overlook their latent abilities. We are complex beings, after all, capable of growth and change. However, it's important to remember that the theory of multiple intelligences was not designed to pigeonhole individuals, but rather to expand our understanding of human potential. It encourages us to recognize and value different kinds of intelligence, not just those traditionally favored in academic settings. And this leads us to the applications of the theory. In the world of education, it has been a game changer. Teachers are using it to tailor their instruction to meet the diverse learning needs of their students. For instance, a lesson on the water cycle can be taught in several ways: through a written description, linguistic, a diagram, spatial, a hands-on experiment, bodily kinesthetic, or even a song, musical. Beyond the classroom, the theory is also applied in professional settings. For example, in team-building exercises, understanding the different intelligences can help create balanced teams and improve communication. In conclusion, while the theory of multiple intelligences is not without its critiques, it has significantly expanded our understanding of intelligence. It has shown us that there are many ways to be smart and that everyone has a unique combination of intelligences. Despite the critiques, the theory of multiple intelligences offers valuable insights into human potential and learning styles. So, where does the theory of multiple intelligences stand today, and what does the future hold? In the ever-evolving landscape of cognitive science, the theory of multiple intelligences remains a compelling framework for understanding the diverse ways in which people think, learn, and interact with the world. It has withstood the test of time, not because it offers definitive answers, but because it asks us to consider the richness and complexity of human intelligence. Looking forward, we can anticipate that this theory will continue to evolve and adapt. Emerging research in areas such as neuroscience and artificial intelligence might shed new light on the nature of our cognitive capacities, potentially leading to the identification of new intelligences or a deeper understanding of the ones we already recognize. In addition to academic research, the theory of multiple intelligences is likely to find increasing application in everyday life and professional contexts. As we strive to create more inclusive and diverse societies, recognizing and valuing the multiple ways in which people can be intelligent becomes even more critical. In the realm of personal growth, the theory encourages us to understand and cultivate our unique combination of intelligences. This can help us identify our strengths, work on our weaknesses, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. In the professional sphere, it offers insights into how teams can be composed and managed to leverage diverse intelligences for greater innovation and productivity. In education, we can expect to see the theory informing more personalized and holistic approaches to teaching and learning. It promotes an understanding that students have different ways of learning, and that these differences should be respected and nurtured rather than suppressed. The potential of the theory of multiple intelligences is vast and largely untapped. As we continue to explore this potential, we might discover not just new ways of thinking about intelligence, but also new ways of fostering it, measuring it, and putting it to use for the betterment of individuals and society. As we continue to explore and understand the complexities of human intelligence, the theory of multiple intelligences will undoubtedly continue to play a crucial role.